This is Nick's territory. This is not my territory. And what I find absolutely hilarious, Nick, I loved your note. Sheetrock people are taping today, and Milgard has come to fix the sliding glass door. The handle is broken. He took it off and he determined that yes, it is broken, and he is fixing that puppy. Andy said I'd have 2.5 weeks of rest, so I have decided I'm going to turn that into clearing the blackberry pile. You want to see the pretty? See? Can you see? A truck just pulled in. I'm pretty sure we're getting insulation in the attic and ceiling. We shall see. He's back. I actually need to fix this area. I figured I would take this wall and take it all the way up and around and then that way. I need to bury that pipe, and I also need to create a deer fence way up over there. Need to move all those ferns too. Yeah, and I need to weed. I have the sheetrockers. Nick is inside the house right now. He came by for a few minutes, or for an hour or two. He said he was going to be working in there. Let's check the gym. Look at that. So yesterday, they taped and mudded. They have fans in every room. I'm not supposed to clean up anything. So Nick, I'm listening to you. You told me I don't clean up anything, I don't touch anything, and I am listening to you. So I'm not doing anything, nothing. But here's the office people. Oh, this room is just gorgeous. Even the closet is pretty. I just want to clean it, Nick. I just want to clean it. I am working on the fence for up here, the deer fencing. Waiting for 600 zip ties to arrive tomorrow so I can finish this bad boy puppy. So I have my big, huge pile here. I need to build this wall all the way up, and it's going to go up and around. That's gonna go away, and around here, and it will kind of be 2 stones high up to be this part right here. Then this wall is going to curve around here and pretty much go all around and down into that area, and then part of it is going to curve off and go up here. Ooh. And meet on the other side of this post and hold all of that up. Actually, it'll hold it up like that. So that's what we do. So I have the sun in my eyes. It is, as we talked about earlier, Wednesday of week 28, and I have Mike and Andre, that's right. And Andre, I just gave you your tape measure back.
Yeah, thank you.
Because when you came here the first time, no, the second time, I found his tape measure. And what did we come here today to do, you guys?
We hooked up your water service. You have live water in your house right now.
Which means I get to backfill and I don't have to worry about the temperature anymore. So very grateful to them for coming back out. I thank you very much. And I thank you for all the work that you've been doing in there because it is looking great. And I am very excited. One, because I love water, and two, because I love watching this whole process.
Yeah. Very good.
Thank you, you guys. Have a great day. Drive safe. So that's it. We need to go see the water and what it looks like. Oh, look, it's so... Oh, and remember the box we have to build. That is awesome. So I will be backfilling this, and life will commence. And there they go, driving away. We have the sheetrock people here. Let's see if we can take a little peek. Oh, looky there. Oh, they're doing around the windows. Oh. And the seams. Well, that's how they do it. Neat. Listen.
Well, problem solved. Hiline Homes built that home, and now the Johnson family owns the home of their dreams, with all the options and customization that fit your family's lifestyle and any budget. Like the Johnsons, you can get started by picking up a free copy of the Hiline Homes Plan Guide at one of their model home centers in Washington and Oregon. Or go online to HilineHomes.com. That's HilineHomes.com. Hiline Homes. On your lot, on time, no rides.
Was that not funny? There was a Hiline commercial on at the same time that I was filming, so I had to wasn't that like funny? I'm like, oh, what are the chances of a Hiline commercial being while I'm filming?
I thought about that, like, oh wait. Pretty cool.
We just got our electric bill. Now, they warned us that our electric bill, I'm so glad they warned us, because they said don't be concerned in the drying out phase. Now remember, we are building in the dead of winter. I mean, literally winter, winter, winter. It is like massive rain. We have had, since we have started building, 30 inches of rain. 21 or 26 of those have all occurred before the roof was put on. So we had to dry the house out. And they warned us, thank you, Andy and Roger. He warned me last week, don't be concerned when you get your first bill, because the average, it's not uncommon to have a $400 to $500 electric bill for the dry out phase. And yeah, pretty much right. So we spent $100 in propane, having a propane heater in there, $100 worth of propane, and our electric bill is $376.80. PUD, you must be very happy. I will be paying this today. Anyways, I am grateful they warned me, because I was like, I saw it come in the email, like, oh, your electric bill's coming. So I drove to the post office to pick up the mail to see, because I was kind of curious. And yeah, I opened it up right there and I was like, yep, they were right. As opposed to, oh my gosh. I'm just coming into the house. This is Nick's territory. This is not my territory. And what I find absolutely hilarious, Nick, I loved your note. He left us a note that says, basically, homeowners, don't touch what I've done. I've got the windows open for a reason, I've got the fans going for a reason, and don't touch it. I thought this was just absolutely hilarious. Yeah, I think there's something missing right here. I think there's an electrical light, a light thing there, because there's supposed to be two. That one's over the sink, and there's supposed to be one right about here. and I don't know how to bring it up, but I think we gotta light the kitchen box trapped. Like, help, I'm a box, I can't get out, help. So, which just, you know, it happens. I've actually heard that it happens, so and I probably wouldn't have recognized it except for that was one that we were working on, or that we needed. I guess we need all of them, but who knows, whatever. Anyways, so that leads me to go and look at my old pictures that I took before they sheetrocked. So, and it's gonna be an easy fix, I know it is. Just a simple fix. I love the fact that the boxes are not cut too big because I'm OCD and that would drive me nuts. So Andy's coming today and we will bring that up with him. I installed the fence all along our property line. It's anywhere from 2 to 6 inches on our property line, nowhere near, nowhere actually on the line. I was just always told that if you put the fence on your property line, then your neighbors had the right to remove it from the property line because it's also their property line. So I've always put the fence on my property. So 1, they can't lean anything against my fence, and 2, they can't remove my fence. Why do I have a fence if I live in the country? 1, because I like to know where my property line is, and then this way I don't ever have to try to figure it out. The property line, it's there, and I know exactly where to weed. 2, if they ever sell and I get neighbors that are not very nice, I have a boundary. And 3, most of the area in the back is fenced in because we had a chicken run away once. And let's just leave it at that. If you know me and you know the story of Chipmunk, the chicken, you know we need a fence. And 2, I like to eat and the deer like to eat my garden. So the fence here is 9 feet tall up there. You'll see I added chicken wire. It's 9 feet tall and that prevents, this will be the deer-free zone back here. Where I can garden and have pretty things and the deer can't eat them. Roger, he couldn't stay away.
I had to see what progress was going on.
Yep, I'm gonna show him. Yeah.
Good. Good.
Nice to have you here.
Good to be here. So excited.
Yeah. Yes. I got 2 of them now. I got Andy and I got Roger back. Woohoo! It's like old times. It's like week 26.
Roger surprised me.
Roger
I
did.
surprised her too.
Roger surprised me too. I thought I was coming up to see you, and it was Roger.
Yeah.
Okay, we got business. We'll be back. Right back.
It's a sliding glass door.
Oh, Monday he came and fixed that door.
Okay. Milk guard ripped in.
Milk guard truck.
Yeah.
Yes. Isn't that awesome?
Works now.
Okay, I'm just here with Andy now. He's taking pictures in all of the windowsills because remember we talked about moisture content.
Yes, we have to document the moisture content.
We have to document the moisture content. Why do we document the moisture content?
Because if there was ever a future problem down the road, we want to make sure that we've covered all of our bases, that the house moisture was down before we covered it up.
Yep. And I like it because we know, and you guys know, and we all know everything that's going on through the whole entire process.
Most definitely.
Most definitely. I got my timeline on
Yes.
Wednesday,
Schedule.
exactly like you said, my schedule. So things are going rather quickly.
It's fairly normal schedule. I mean,
So did you talk to my painters? Do they know?
I talked to your painter.
Okay.
So he's just going to be in here one day for his first phase of painting on the 24th, and that's all he needed. So that did kind of speed things up in the beginning phase of it, but then towards the end he wants a little bit extra time, like a full week I think is what was in the schedule, to paint all the doors and trim and walls and ceiling and everything.
So he's gonna prime the first day?
Yeah, the very first day on the 24th, all he's gonna do is prime all the walls, the ceiling, and then he's actually gonna paint the ceiling color, and that's what he's gonna do the first the first phase, so in one day.
In one day.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, this will be fun to see happen. That's
Yes.
awesome. So, and then I need to get my appliances, and that's all not next week, but the week after, the 26th. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Not next
Yes.
week, but the following Wednesday, I believe.
And I don't have to clean at all during this phase because Nick told me not to touch anything.
Yes. Yeah. This is what we call, this is your break.
My break. So we're going over the estimated timeline that we have. And they just keep coming. So today I have Jason back. You couldn't
Hey,
get away
how's it
from me.
going?
Hi,
No,
how
no,
are you?
good.
And who's
Doing
this?
That is Dave. He's one of the purchasing guys. He did the purchasing on this. He wanted to see it.
Ah, well, you want to come in and see the rest of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We'll see you guys later. We are going to be touring the house, you guys. Okay, so you built the same house layout. I need to know, how did you decorate this living room? How did you have it laid out?
See, we had this room for the kids. Our kids were younger, so we had our garage was flipped. It was a flipped house, but we had a big TV and bookshelves and their toys.
So a TV on that wall?
Yeah, we had a TV on that wall.
Okay, that's where we're putting the TV.
Yeah, we had some bookshelves here with a bunch of books and, little toy
Did you have a
chests.
couch?
Yeah, we had a couch. We had our couch sitting right here.
Oh,
So they could watch it.
almost exactly where we're putting a couch.
So it was, the laundry room was kind of where yours is, but then our door to the garage went out there.
Oh, really?
It's like a little mudroom, laundry room from the garage.
That would be nice.
And then this area was just a wide open living room. Had a sliding glass door here.
Yeah.
I had like a 30 by 40 patio.
Cute.
Oh yeah. That big, I built a cover, roof over it.
So Dave, what did you think of the house?
I like it.
You like it? It is nice. You should have been here before the sheetrock in the garage. My little highway of electrical wires, not one of them crossed. They were all totally perfectly straight. Went all the way down, but I got pictures. Yeah.
Jeremy does a good job. He does a really good job.
He does an amazing job, and Tim was awesome and his crew was awesome when they were here. Just like that, they are driving out of my driveway, starting up their cars and leaving. Yes, I have my timeline in hand. I know everything that's going on, or they know everything that's going on, and I'm just following their lead, right? That's it. Oh, and Nick is coming by because remember I said earlier that the light fixture was missing in the ceiling, and Nick is going to be coming by and taking care of that. They literally think of everything and they fix everything the minute you bring it to their attention. Awesome. They are awesome. Seth called, and Seth is from the Cherry City countertops and flooring people, and he called to verify everything that we had. And because we are taking our dining room and we're putting linoleum in our dining room, it was a $415 extra charge just to put linoleum from the kitchen all the way into the dining room. So it's all going to be one big, large kitchen.
Yeah, why are we doing linoleum?
What do you mean? I don't know. Why are we doing linoleum?
Because we didn't want carpet.
I know, Nick, you told me not to clean, and it was your house.
Some nails.
I saw nails, and
She doesn't abide nails.
Andy actually found construction nails in the driveway where we were parking and turning around, and
Go on.
Anybody's
Anybody's tires to
I don't
pop.
want anybody to have a flat tire. So we went back out and did a super sweep. I have
In
no
the rain.
I have no
In
clue.
the rain.
I have no clue what a super sweep is, but we did a super sweep of the house and flinging my hair and the garage and the driveway. Welcome to week 28.
28.
And welcome inside our home.
Hey, yeah, is this the first time we brought him in with... Well, it's the first time we brought
It's
you
the
in
first time.
with wolves.
We have walls. We had walls before, but we have sheetrocked walls.
Insulated and sheetrock.
Yeah, and it's nice and warm in here.
You gotta keep it warm in here to help everything finish drying and
This is Nick's house. We do not touch anything. Apparently, Nick leaves all the homeowners a note. For 48 hours, do not mess with anything that I have done, basically, is what the note said, and very nicely.
I can fetch the note if you like.
Oh, you could, because we can take it down now,
Yeah,
because it's
tap.
been 48
Let
hours.
me grab it.
What does it say? Read it to him.
Dear Tabitha.
It does not. It says homeowners.
It says, Dear Tabitha. Because he knew she would be the one that needed the note. Please, and he underlined please many times and a lot of exclamation points there. Please leave the heat on the way we set it and fans running and windows open the way we left them for at least 48 hours. Thanks, Nick. It must dry out for us. So, I'm gonna flip this over and write it, Nick, done, and leave it for him.
You should. You should. I dare you.
But I'm gonna leave it up with a Sharpie so he sees it better.
You should. I dare you. So everybody that came here literally had to read the note, and I made them follow the directions. Wednesday, I got the timeline. I didn't quite understand everything on the timeline. I didn't know what some of the words were, but Andy came on Thursday, so I have video. He talks me through the whole timeline, which was amazing because now I understand everything that's going. And when you read all of the paperwork, it states you have to have your water line into the house so the plumbers can hook it up. And if the plumbers have to come back, they charge you a fee. Well, because our excavator couldn't get it done before started the deliveries of everything, and he had to remove his equipment and he had other things, and then the weather took over. Because that happened, we had to ask for the plumbers to come back out with that condition. Yeah. All I'm gonna say about that, they were amazing. They are awesome. So I get the timeline on Wednesday, and I'm like looking at it going, okay, life literally has something going on every single day, with maybe the exception of a couple days, and a couple of the couple days are me cleaning. He like writes in clean day.
Yeah,
clean
he actually schedules it for her now. I like it.
I love it. I'm
Wait,
like,
huh?
yes.
I thought we were supposed to do that every day. No, apparently not. We don't have to do it every day. We just got like 4 or 5 days scheduled for the next 2 months.
Thursday morning, I'm like, I'm gonna go to that house and I'm gonna walk with my phone every single picture. I'm gonna go through and locate every outlet and every hole or box that's supposed to be there. And sure enough,
What? She found not 1, but 2. And I never would have known.
and I'm thinking to myself, it's just an outlet that's covered. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna say anything. And then I'm glad I did. I point out, there's supposed to be an outlet there, a light fixture. And he goes, yes, there is, because he helped, we had talked about that. And then,
You're right.
yeah. And then I said, well, and there is one up in the closet, there's an outlet, but it's okay. And he goes, no. And then they both explained, Roger and Andy both explained that they can't, when the electricians come back, if anything is hidden behind the walls, they can't complete their circuits if it's hidden behind the wall. They have to come back out. So I'm really glad I did say something, and I'm really glad that I went through and I checked, because I looked and made sure and verified that everything is exactly where it was supposed to be. And to be honest with you, that's an A+, because you can't get everything.
And I'll have you know, I checked with lots of people. And everybody said, there's at least 1 or 2 that are usually covered.
Everybody says that.
Everybody said that.
Everybody says. They all say it would be unusual that they would catch everything, that you have to go through your home and you have to make sure that everything is uncovered.
So
I give them an A+. It's amazing.
I think, the work that
It's
they
beautiful.
did is some of
It's
the best
beautiful.
sheetrocking and mudding that I've seen.
So right there, right there. That's where,
There?
no, right
No.
there. That's where the light's supposed
Right
to
here?
be.
Right here?
There's a light hidden in there.
Right here.
Do you just hear it? Oh, I'm stuck in the ceiling.
Does it say that? With the British accent and everything?
I'm stuck in the ceiling. Yeah, it is. It is.
We didn't buy any light switches in Britain. No outlets either.
Andy talked to our painter, because we hire the painter and we're the ones that pay the painter. And he was able to talk to the painter and get exactly how the painter wants to do his job, and scheduled it with the painter. So the painter knows when he's working, and he contacted me and emailed me actually Thursday and asked for the paint colors. So I emailed
And
him
she
off
had
the paint
those
colors.
like for the last 6
I've
months.
had those since like week 7?
Before that, you like
Yeah.
paint colors. Done.
Done. And I asked the painter what needs to occur, what's the weather and temperature that needs to occur for the exterior of the house to get painted. Because remember, the exterior of the house is not painted.
Right, because it's been raining since they put the whole thing up.
We have a week of no rain coming up starting Monday. And he emailed me and told me that it just has to be above 50 degrees
And no rain.
and no rain. And he was looking at the weather and he said that it looks like he may be able to start it this week coming up.
So we might be having painted on the outside and the texturing on the inside. And oh
my
boy,
gosh, that's
that's
gonna be a busy
week.
day.
Week. It's not a day.
Busy week.
It's
Busy
a week.
So we have, our responsibility is the backfill, the front porch, the steps from the garage, the 2 steps from the garage, and then the step from the sliding glass door outside.
And the steps to the porch.
I said that. I think I said that.
I don't know. We got
So
4
1,
sets of
2,
steps
3,
and a
4.
porch.
4 sets of steps and a porch and handrails. Oh, yes. And then I also have to backfill in down below. And when the plumbers come back, that they will literally be going through the whole entire part of the house, crawling underneath in the crawl space, and they'll be covering that cover that's out there, and they'll be making sure everything is not leaking and tight.
Yeah.
So Roger came, and that was followed by Andy, and Andy and I are talking, and then all of a sudden Jason comes back, who was our pre-construction
So
manager.
an entourage starts to arrive.
And Jason brings Dave, and guess who?
Who's Dave?
Guess who Dave is?
Who's Dave?
He's fun. I like him. Dave is our the guy that purchased all of the items for this.
He bought all this stuff.
He
for us?
bought all, well, we paid for it, but he bought it. He told everybody what to bring and what to deliver. So, Dave, thank you. You did an amazing job. And he
2 thumbs
actually,
up.
yeah, 2 thumbs up. He actually, he is funny. He used to build homes, and he has got all of these stories. And if you ever meet Dave, you have to ask him about the story of the time when he moved an entire roof.
Without the house?
Without the house.
I'll have to ask him if I ever
Yes, you'll have to ask him because I'm not gonna spoil that one. But he actually told me a little secret.
He did. Mm-hmm. Besides the roof thing.
He told
I'm
me.
tickle you to tell
He
me.
told me who Fred was.
Oh, I know who Fred is.
Who's Fred?
Fred.
Fred.
He's the guy they hold in the basement and he draws our house.
Yes, I know who he is.
What do you mean you know who he is?
They've met him.
They've met him?
Yes, they've met him. Apparently,
Did
they let Fred out every once in a while, and they got to hang out with Fred.
Wait.
They've met him.
Well, wait a minute. They let him out?
They let him out.
Fred was on the loose?
Fred was on the loose. And you were right. It was one person. I'm not sure if he was locked in a basement though. I'm not.
One guy. That's
One guy.
his name. Fred.
His
Cool.
name. One guy. No, his name is Travis. Are you
gonna
gonna
have to
still call him Fred?
I can't
You
call him
have
Fred
to.
now because you
It's documented on video. You have to call him Fred. It's like, say goodbye to your lovely fans.
Goodbye, lovely fans.
You guys have a great, great week. Like, subscribe, smash that notification bell 2020 style. It's been a pleasure being with you, and this is week 28. 28 of
In
our
the bag.
Hiline home bills in the bag. Oh my gosh.
Somebody find a bag quick.
That was fun. Not in any semblance of the word was it fun. Are you done?
I am done. Look at the wonderful walls. They're closing in on us.
They're not. This is an interesting week because Monday he's checking the microphone. I turned it on, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I never turned it off. I haven't turned it off. My normal cleaning, or do I need to step it up a little bit? And he goes, oh no, your normal cleaning is fine. And I'm like, oh, okay, whew, okay. But that was Thursday he came out and he went through the whole timeline with me. But
he's talking to the girl who has this itty bitty vacuum cleaner head like this, and she goes through the entire house and vacuums it after she swept it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I watched her do it in the dark with a headlamp. Don't let her fool you.
I don't know what he's talking about. His house.
I'm never gonna hit a pipe or a wire.
Never. Well, you might, and if you do, it's because you did not consult me first.
I'm never gonna hit a pipe or a wire. Just, we'll throw that out.
Roger came. Roger came back.
He did. He came.
He did.
But I didn't get to see him.
No, you didn't.
I was disappointed.
Yeah, he was very disappointed. Roger, he was very disappointed.
Somebody find a bag quick, because
Yes.
I gotta put it in there.
No, you got to hang up Nick's sign. Do you hear it? Help! I'm stuck in the ceiling. You can't hear it? I can hear it. Help! I'm stuck in the wall.
So where did he get the British accent?
I have no clue. I have no clue. Just go with it.
Help! I'm stuck in your wall. I don't know.
Now we're from the Middle East.
That was Indian.
Ooh, that could be a song. Fred was on the loose. No, okay, I won't.
Okay, but Fred was on the